Saturday at Yonkers Raceway is a huge card. That's September the 7th, where we have the Day of Champions. So all the Sire Stakes finals and the $1 million MGM Yonkers International Trot. Obviously, a great event where everyone comes in from overseas and they go against some of the U.S. and Canadian horses. This card will all be seen live on DRF. You can get free PPs by just checking out the QR code on your screen. There will also be a $50,000 carryover in the Pick 5. They've raised it from a 50-cent minimum up to $1. It starts in race 5. It starts with the International Trot. I brought along Thomas Svensen to discuss it, and we're going to take a look at this field, Thomas.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. It's always good when we have the international trot and we have all the finals. It's a stacked card, guarantee pool in the Pick 5. I love it. $50,000 carryovers. It's like music in my ears.
Absolutely. They're going to guarantee that pool at $150,000. And when I look at this field, I think a lot of people who aren't familiar with the foreign horses, Thomas, they're like wondering, which one of them are the best, regardless of post and everything. So if you had to rank all the horses in this field, the 10 horses in here, what would be your top 4 as far as ability, just ability alone?
I think Jiggy Jo is the best horse. I don't think Yonkers benefit her. Post, she won the post. So Jiggy Jo is for me the favorite. If I take from the horses from overseas, like Vernisage Griff is for me an amazing horse. I love him. Post 8, it's not a super good post for him, but I know Cstar are going to be very aggressive with him. So for me, Vernisage Griff is very close to Jiggy Jo. If I take Hail Mary, it's going to be bet hard. I'm not high on Hail Mary on the half. I don't think he would go around Yonkers. I was a little surprised when they accept that. I love the horse. He is 8. He's been struggling a little with soreness and stuff like that. So follow the warm up on Hail Mary. See when they go around the turns. I have a very big question mark about the Hail Mary. Get a Wish is a good friend of me who owns that horse. He have no problem going around Yonkers. I think the second tier will be good for him. The only problem we have need to choose either the 2 French horses, and the 2 French horses is, I don't think they would be okay in no winners of 10,000. I think it is. I don't think Klaus had any options to get some French horses over here of the best one, because they starting to be they start already now starting to do their prep work for the big races in January in France. So Eclat, De Glory, and Ideal San Leandro, it's average. I don't think they are average. They may be below average. I would be shocked if they pick up a piece. Cstar the Star, I love that horse. He will benefit. He's very fast behind the gate. He will benefit of Yonkers and stuff like that. So yeah, he is fast.
Why don't we take a look at some video from some of these horses? We're going to start with Jiggy Jo, who won the Sebastian K last time. And what amazes me here is that they got pretty easy fractions, and Jiggy Jo just rolled right by, Thomas.
Yeah, but that race there, when you look on that race, that's why I little have a question mark with Jiggy Jo too, because I remember when she won the New York at Yonkers, she struggled on the turns. And this race, when you go in and see the whole race at Sebastian race up in Pocono, she struggled very much on the turns there. So she won, but she didn't impress me. And then you have also with the international race, we know it is a mile and a quarter. So we remember when Stream beat the Jiggy Dog at Meadowlands when it was like the mile and 1/8. And when you have the turns, Jiggy Jo is the best horse, but he needs to drive on the stretches and be careful on the turns with her. It's like, do they gonna have a head pole on her? It's very manufacturer when I gonna go to the window. I think Jiggy Jo, like I told many times now, she is the horse, but I gonna go against her.
Why don't we take a look at a video from Cstar, a horse you mentioned you really like. We're going to look at the Abbey Sprint Grand Prix, which was the last start, where goes to the lead, wires the field. The one thing I question here is this horse, they talk about this early speed of this horse. I don't see this horse as super fast away from the gate, though, Thomas.
He made a break a couple of times behind the gate, and he can leave. He's not like that he explode out there, but he only need to worry about the horse on the outside, because the 2 French horses, either they're gonna. I don't think they can. I have seen some races from them, either in Italy and France, and they're not like super. They can't leave anything special. So he just need to protect his position, and I wouldn't be shocked if he let Jiggy Jo or some. But is Jiggy Jo gonna go from the front either? It's like the only the thing I like with Cstar is he have the gate to go around Yonkers. The only question mark about Cstar, he is best if he can race with no shoes, and the plan is no shoes on Yonkers. And after last year, we can race with no shoes on Yonkers because the surface has been good. They do a good job up there and stuff like that. So the only thing I don't know, somebody told me it's rain in the forecast. That's like, do I have a question mark if there is going to be, if the track is going to be hard? But I know it's 99% sure they're going to pull the shoes.
Well, if there is rain right now, it's supposed to be after 2:00, so that helps. I did speak to Ron Burke, and he was telling me that they don't get enough credit for how much better the track is at Yonkers now than what it was before.
They should get more credit for it because right now Meadowlands is terrible. So before everybody was like having an issue with Yonkers, but Yonkers now and Cstar they do a good job up there. So and Cstar too. So Yonkers should have credit, and I wouldn't be shocked if many of the foreign horses is going to pull the shoes.
Periculum's 5-1 on the morning line, won the Maple Leaf Trot last time. Also in that race was Logan Park. We're going to take a look at the Maple Leaf Trot, and Logan Park was hounded on the lead, and Periculum got another great trip. And we also have to worry about how Periculum will handle a half. He's never been on it before.
He trained on a half at Milando's farm. I'm not super high on him on a half. He struggled on go in and see the race Jiggy Jo won, the Sebastian race. If he didn't struggle on the last turn, Periculum will won that race too. So he benefit more on a bigger track. He struggled on Meadowlands on the last turn before. So yeah, from that post here, he is coming in very, very sharp, Periculum, and right now maybe the sharpest open horse of the colts in the US, but post 10 half, no thank you.
That was a good effort though from Logan Park. He's a horse that's shown speed. You know, we don't really know how good he is on the half. I think he's only been on the half twice in his career. He was here last time in the Robert McCuna, but he had post 8, had no chance. Could he be a horse that could leave the gate here?
Yeah, I think Doug gonna be aggressive. I know they like the fellows like Doug to be aggressive with Logan Park, and he's best when he can go like we have back to back 3 weeks in a row, and I think that would be okay on Logan Park for this race, and I wouldn't be shocked if Logan Park wins the International, because I think like when I see his gait, when I see it like it goes, he don't look like a horse that struggle very much on the turns and stuff like that, and Doug can use a gating pole. So Logan Park I don't have him on my top 4 picks, but I wouldn't be shocked if he wins.
We're going to take a look at video from Hail Mary in the sprinter lap. We're going to look at the start and the finish. Right now, he's kind of way back out wide, out on the turn, leaving the gate. He kind of floated away, and eventually he's going to make his way up to the leader, and he's going to end up battling all the way to the finish. I mean, this is a horse I think that we see in this clip. We're going to see, right now he's making up toward the lead. He can go park the mile, but can he go park the mile, Thomas, at Yonkers on the smaller turns? That's the question.
This question, I was shocked when he was accepting to go to the International, but there is maybe a plan with it when he decided to stay and going first in quarantine and go to Aki and be ready to the next year. I think it is a horse that I like to see on big tracks and stuff next year for Aki. Like this, he is sore. He has been struggling with soreness, Hail Mary, and coming up here now post 7 around the half. I don't think he goes around the half. I see he's one of the favorite on the morning line. He don't gonna get any money from me. I like the horse, but I will be exciting next year when we can get him on the big tracks.
You mentioned how much you like Vernisage Griff, as far as a horse. Obviously he's got that 149 and 3 mile that he had overseas a little bit earlier this year. My question is, a lot of people have told me that this horse might not be the best shipper.
He is nasty. He is still a colt, and he can be. I know when they've been detention home, he fights with other horses if he sees them, or he's not like a guy who lay down and eat and sleep. He use energy on stuff he shouldn't use energy on, but that horse can go. And
but will this trip Will this trip take something out of him? The trip overseas and everything.
He's 10 years old. He's been doing this the whole life. He made 1.7 million doing this, but he's like he has so much energy. He's almost like too much energy. I wouldn't be worried. I don't know how it is like now when he's in the detention and in quarantine there up at Yonkers, if he's behaving, or they got the like if they get a stall from the others. I mean, I think they took some rules when they come over with him, that it can be a little away from the horses so it doesn't take all the energy out of him. If we say that everything is okay with him on the race day, I know Cstar are going to be aggressive.
Okay. When you look at this race as a whole, 10 horses, 8 are on the gate, 2 in the second tier, how do you see the pace scenario playing out here? Because I'm looking at it, while Ideal San Leandro isn't, maybe up to it on class, I've seen he can leave the gate. Cstar can leave the gate a little. Logan Park leaves the gate. I think Hail Mary will probably float away. Vernisage Griff, you said you think he's going to fire out. It could be interesting.
Yeah, it could be, because I know Cstar, the two French horses, I don't have them in. They are not, for me, I know they are in the race, but they're just going to be there to be there. I would be shocked if Björn, okay, he leaves just for position and stuff like that. But for me, I know Matt's going to be a little aggressive with Cstar, but it's not like I wouldn't be shocked if he go to the lead and they try to beat her. Jiggy Jo, we know she shouldn't be on the lead. So Dexter just going to float out with her, get a helmet and stuff like this. Logan Park, I know he's going to be aggressive. So is Doug going to use him like he used him last time, 54-1 to the half? How is that going to affect him this time? It's academic. I don't think he is sharp like he was last year. So he is and he haven't left the gate like he could do before, but he is okay on a half. Hail Mary, no chance. I think he's just going to be floating out there and go around the turn and make a position. Vernisage Griff, he's going to fly around the half. I don't see his struggle on the half. So the pace scenario, it's going to be Cstar or Logan Park or Vernisage Griff in the lead when we come up to the half-ish, around that. And then from there, it's up to Dexter what he's going to do, because she is so fast. But he need to do something before the last turn, because if he need to go 2 wide with her or 3 wide with her on the last turn, she have problems.
Well, why don't we take a look at our picks for the International Trot here? And it's interesting because I'm listening to Thomas say all the reasons why he doesn't like Jiggy Jo, and there's Jiggy Jo at the top of his ticket.
Yeah, but it's like she won she is so fast, Derick. I tried to go against her before on a half, and I don't know. Do I gonna go to the window and better? No, but it's I don't have any good, maybe Vernisage Griff is gonna be my favorite, and I tried to gonna beat Jiggy Jo, but for me she's just, we know how fast she is.
Will you key her in this pick 5?
No chance. I'm gonna be 3, 4, 5, 8, 9 deep. 5 horses. 3, 4, 5, 8, 9.
3, 4, 5, 8, 9. So pretty deep. Yeah. Obviously, I went with Jiggy Jo as well on top. I went a little bit a different way with It's Academic, second, and I'm going to try to explain this to you, see if it makes some sense to you. Forget about this horse. Sometimes shows up, sometimes hasn't this year. There's no doubt about that. When I look at this race, I see a legitimate case where there's going to be a lot of speed here. And I feel like It's Academic's a horse that gets around the half really well and can track horses really well. We've seen a number of occasions where this horse, you throw this horse out and you're not thinking about him, and then he comes flying late and gets a big piece. And I could really see that kind of scenario playing out here, where he's not as aggressive as he was last time, making that early move like he did last year. And he waits a little bit longer and could come flying late if the pace is as fast as I think it could be, depending on how it sits up.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I'm a big fan of It's Academic, but I have a question mark about that last race in Canada. He got a nice trip. He was second over, but he never come up to the helmet, and he was completely dead before the last quarter. So shipping down here, racing a week off. Right now, Birkin, they can change. It was 2 weeks ago before the final. But I was yeah, but he bounced back before. Maybe he is the 6th horse I'm going to have on my ticket because I'm going to be deep. So, and there is value in It's Academic. I wouldn't be shocked if he wins. There is yeah, I would be shocked if the two French horses wins, and all the other one, I wouldn't be shocked. I don't think Periclin wins when he don't. I don't think he go to half and Hail Mary. No, but the it's not like they shock me if Hail Mary wins. But then I'm just wrong how I read the horse.
Well, there's 11 races on this card at Yonkers. It starts at noon. We have free PPs up on the website without a doubt. They're all stakes races. 8 New York Sire Stakes finals, $225,000 each. Do you have another horse in the card, like a best bet outside of the trot that you?
Yeah, I have a key for my pick 5.
Oh, awesome! We want to hear this. What race?
Yeah, it's the best 2-year-old trotting colt. I think so in the country. It's Super Chapter. Number 2, the 2-year-old Chapter 7 and Lifetime Pursuit colt to Marcus Melander. He had post 1. Dexter Dunn. I saw him train today at the farm. Nobody beats him.
Awesome. So Super Chapter's a key in the pick 5 for Thomas. That starts at race number 8. It starts in race number 5. $50,000 carryover, $150,000 guaranteed pool. You want to check out all the action? You can watch it live on DRF. Good luck.